What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cole and Jay, and as promised, we have returned back out here on the lake to the catfish hole to see if we can catch some more catfish today. Now, to mix things up, we've got our boxes of night crawlers with us, but we also brought a bucket of minnows. So we're gonna test out the two baits, see which one works best for these catfish, and see if we can hopefully get a big one. There's one. Oh, there's one right there.
Gosh, scary.
Oh, that pole just went off. We already have our poles in the water. See, that one's on there.
He's on there?
I think he's on there. Lift up. Feel it. Is he on there? Oh, wow.
No.
That's a crazy way to start the intro. We shouldn't have probably already casted our baits at, but we got them in the water. We wanted to see if there's any fish out here chilling, and that is a good sign of some good things to come, hopefully. So if y'all are excited to join along with us on this catfishing adventure, do us a favor, hit the like button, and let's start being a little bit more vigilant and make sure that these rods don't get yanked out into the lake. Okay, oh, that one. He does have a fish.
Oh gosh.
We got one.
Yeah.
Hooked up, first fish of the day. Oh, he's not too bad. Not too bad.
Swing him in the boat.
I think that one's bigger than any of the ones we caught the other day.
I think so too.
Like, that's pretty decent. Solid one, definitely a keeper. We're not gonna keep as many today, but we can definitely start off by keeping that one and see where it goes from there.
Heck yeah.
Oh,
got one?
Yes. Feels decent.
Oh, that looks like a pretty good one.
About the same size as the last one. Another one on the night crawler. Up here.
Woo.
Yeah. Woo. I can get down with that. Oh, there we go. There's our second channel catfish of the day. Pretty decent. Like, I think that's about the same size when we were catching last time. Maybe a smidge bigger. Pretty much about the same size. But definitely another keeper. We'll keep the first two that we've caught, just so we have some meat in the live well, and then we'll try to only keep ones bigger than this moving forward, unless they're all just the same size again. But I have hope that we'll catch a nice one today.
Me too.
We've got the worms, we've got the minnows working, we got 4 rods, and we've got some hungry fish down there, it seems. So let's throw him here in the live well. Let's get that going. And let's get back out there so we catch some more. Jay thinks that one might have one. Is he on there?
Oh, he's on there.
Heck yeah. Is he big?
Ah, he feels a little bit bigger.
Nice. We have a bunch of lines out there, so maybe if you can get him up, that'd be good.
Oh,
he ain't too bad. Oh, this one's got one.
That was going too?
Oh, no, I missed.
Oh,
Uh-oh. There you go.
oh.
I just snagged one. I think I just snagged a fish. Unless he was just on there the whole time. I think I just snagged a fish. No, he was on there. That's crazy. Y'all saw that. I was just trying to reel it in. No, I guess he was on there because he's... Wait, what's going on? Where's my hook at?
What?
Is it in his mouth?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's weird. That was really weird, guys. So Jay just caught this one. In the midst of her reeling that one, our spot lock stopped, so the trolling motor was starting getting stuck in the line. So I got that fixed, and then this rod almost got pulled out in the water, and I was like, "What the heck is that?" And I was reeling, didn't feel anything, but this fish, I guess, bit it and was swimming towards us because he's hooked in the mouth. He's got it swallowed.
This one I think has it swallowed.
That one has it swallowed, so we actually might have a couple of fish that are about to go in the live box, just depending on how bad they have it swallowed. But man, fishing with 4 rods up here is crazy,
Yeah,
because
it's pretty hectic.
we might have to like drop it down to maybe 2 or 3 just because they're biting it so quickly. We've been out here for, what's the thing say, 10 minutes, and we've already caught 4 and had several bites. That's insane. But a couple of nice channel catfish. We'll probably throw these in the live well, and we're gonna get back out there and see if we can catch some more. Okay, so while we have a break in the action, let me show you guys the rigs we're using to catch these catfish today. So in all of our setups, we have some version of a Carolina rig, which consists of a slip sinker, a swivel, some leader line, and then we have a 1/0 bait holder hook. And then what we're doing is we're baiting these up with night crawlers and minnows, but it's seeming like the night crawlers are doing way better than the minnows. Go ahead and get one of these big old juicy guys out. And we're pretty much putting the whole worm on there. We're giving them generous pieces of night crawler because we're trying to attract the bigger catfish, and we feel like the bigger bait is gonna help us do that. So we're just threading them onto the hooks just like this. These bait holders are great for night crawlers. They have like barbs on the shank, which hold the night crawlers on really well. And you can usually get 2 fish out of one big night crawler like this. Super sticky and juicy and slimy, but that's exactly what we want wriggling down there on the bottom. So we're just casting out here in this deep channel. We're gonna turn around, fire this bad boy out there. And hopefully a big old kitty cat will swim up and grab a hold of it. Yeah, guys, we're hooked up with a really nice one. Hooked up with a really nice one here. Get up here. This is our biggest of the day so far.
Woo!
I'm gonna go down here and grab him.
Look at that! Finally!
Oh, yes!
Woohoo!
Woohoo! There we go, guys. Finally got ourselves a decent sized channel catfish. This one here is gonna be almost 3 pounds or so. And you can see he bit the tiniest little piece of worm. It's just dangling right there outside of his mouth. Or where's it at? There it is, on the line right there. Man, that was awesome. He almost took the rod out in the lake and it was a good fight. I'm glad to have a nicer sized fish in the boat. We're gonna get him unhooked, get him in the live well, and see if we can get some more this size.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
It's really good to know that there are some good ones down there with the smaller ones. Throw you in there. Oh, we've already got 5.
Heck yeah!
That's crazy. Get a little smokage.
I don't know if he's on there.
Jay's hooked up again.
That looks like a good one.
Keep pulling on him. Right after we just landed that one good one.
Also, the drag sounds kind of loose though, so he might not be that big.
Oh, he ain't bad. He ain't bad.
He's not as big as your last one, but he's a pretty good one.
That's probably your biggest of the day. Woo! That's definitely your biggest so far out here.
Yay! That's exciting. I'm hoping today we can catch a really big one.
I know, it's just so crazy because like we're trying to get like our rod situated. Like we just put that one in the live well and we had this rod on the deck and it's just going up. I'm getting this other one rebaited. It's just hard to manage them all. But what's crazy is we have this one here. It's been baited up with a minnow and has not had a single bite. Like the worms are dominating the scene out here today.
Heck yeah.
We had 2 rigged up with worms, 2 rigged up with minnows, but since the minnows haven't really been producing, we just did them all worms. Got them off? Yeah, that's a solid one. Beautiful.
Should we keep him or throw him back?
I don't know. I say just go ahead and throw them in there. Might as well. I mean, they might stop biting. You never know.
Good.
So that's 6. 6 in the box. Okay. Oh, get him, Jay. Get him, Jay. Got him. Got him. We just casted that one out there.
Woo!
Got that one on the actual catfish rod.
Oh man.
That is awesome.
He's spinning.
I know, they are just spinners. Call these spinner cats.
Yeah. Woo!
Oh, he swallowed it.
Darn it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no way.
Oh, dang it, I missed him.
Oh.
I got too excited.
This is so wild. There's just rods going off everywhere. We're just slinging catfish in the boat, and this one unfortunately swallowed it.
Yeah, so we might have another keeper. We talked about in the beginning how we were gonna like try to be more selective with the fish that we keep, but I don't know why he swallowed so bad. We had some circle hooks to be good. I went to the store, they didn't have any circle hooks that were the right size, I thought.
Whoa.
I got one. 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 Hold on to your fish. Oh, I think we got another little spinner guy. This one shouldn't have swallowed it. I got that bite quick. He ain't bad, just like all of them. Just little 1.5 pounders for days. Look at those crazy markings. He's been through some stuff. They're probably just all down there rubbing up against each other, and just that looks like catfish spine marks on the side of him. Man, that's crazy.
Aww.
What a cool little fish. This one here, does that one got one too?
No way. Does it?
I don't know. Let me get this one hooked real quick. We have all 4 rods in the water, so it's a little bit sketchy. Okay, that's the first one we actually released today, isn't it? We've got doubles, folks. We've got doubles. I think that the one Jay has is bigger than this one.
It feels like a good one.
Woo! I got a little one. Oh gosh, do we have triples?
No way. Do we? Oh yeah.
Oh gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, yours is pretty nice.
Not that big.
He ain't bad. He ain't bad. He's a chubby one.
Is there one on that one?
I don't know. I think so. And we might have 3.
Oh my goodness.
We might have 3. I'm gonna take this one off real quick, toss him back in, and we're going to check that one because it is being extra suspicious. There we go, nice little channel cat for me. There's Jay's catfish, another nice one. We'll probably throw him back. Did he swallow it? No, he's good.
No,
He's good. And I'm gonna check this pole because it's being kind of weird and there's nothing there. Okay, I'm gonna reel it in though, just because I don't want to deal with it almost getting yanked out. I think that was our second double up of the day, so that's fun. I think we might have caught 10 catfish now.
Yeah.
9 or 10.
And maybe we'll get a triple.
Yeah, there's definitely a chance.
Crazy.
What would be really craziest if we got a quadruple.
Oh my gosh.
But we honestly don't have 4 rods in the water most of the time because we're dealing with taking a fish off of one at least, you know, like nearly every 5 minutes. But yeah, that's a good one.
I'm gonna throw it back.
See ya.
Woo!
Here we go, guys. We're hooked up. It's been a little bit. It really slowed down. This one feels kind of heavy. This is the first fish I hooked on this rod. This is my 8-foot ACC, like medium light rod. So it really bends over and they feel really big when they're fighting on it. Got lots of head shakes, lots of body rolls on this guy. Looks to be about the same, maybe a little bit better than average. Not bad at all though. Not bad at all. Gotta love that fight on light tackle with these channel cats. Whoa, he's a fatty. That's why he's fighting so good. Ah! At that one, guys. Big old fat-bellied channel catfish. Again, about yanked the rod out in the water. we went down to 3 rods instead of 4, just to make things a little bit easier on ourselves. But as soon as we went down from 4 to 3, the bite kind of slowed down, which is kind of weird. But anyways, we're gonna get some off the hook and get him back in the water. Hooked up again, guys. Hooked up again on the big old green rod. This is such a fun fight on this thing. I can't tell how big he is, really. He feels decent again. They just kind of barreling in. They're just rolling around. Come here. Come here, big guy. Come here. Woo woo. Another nice one. Finally got ourselves another nice little channel catfish. The bite has really died off out here, surprisingly. I mean, earlier we were getting bit on all 4 rods all at once. It was so crazy, we couldn't keep the lines in the water. But now it's slowed down. I think the school just maybe swam off somewhere, but maybe there's another school starting to make their way back up in here. We're gonna fish for a little bit longer, see if maybe we can catch a couple of more. But if the action continues to be this low, we'll probably call it a day and take these fish back home. But we're gonna give it a little bit longer. I think we're gonna throw this one back. He's hooked good. He's not swallowed up. We've got plenty of fish in the live well, as y'all have seen, so let's give him a gentle toss back into the drink. And let's get back out and see if we can catch another one. Welcome back to the channel. It's Cole and Jay, and we are out here in the swamp this afternoon, and today we're going to be running a big yo-yo spread for basically whatever bites. We're targeting crappie primarily, but we know that we'll probably catch some catfish, maybe a largemouth bass or 2, maybe a big bowfin. Anything could bite a yo-yo because we're going to be baiting them up with some minnows that we have here in this minnow bucket. We absolutely love making these yo-yo fishing videos, and a lot of y'all request for us to do these videos each and every spring because this is the type of fishing that y'all are actually doing in states where this is actually legal. You know, we're here in Arkansas, we can run yo-yos pretty much all year long, and yeah, it's a great time to, you know, cover some water and find out where the fish are hanging out at. So we're gonna go from each tree, each branch, try to find ourselves an area where the fish are chilling, and hopefully we'll be able to take some home for dinner tonight. So we hope that y'all are excited to join along with us on today's adventure. If so, you know what to do. Smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and let's hopefully find some big old slabs. Let's go. Since we're already here at this nice tree branch, might as well bait the first yo-yo on it. We have a little system here where we have like a loop on the end of our line just so we can just easily put the yo-yo through that loop, mount it onto the tree, and then once we're ready to take them off the tree and go back home, they're easy to take off. You don't have to worry about tying them onto each and every branch. I see so many people just tying them onto the branch. I'm like, that's silly. That's a waste of time. Anyways, let me get a minnow out of here. I think I grabbed the tiniest minnow, but that's okay. It might catch us the biggest fish. This minnow is absolutely tiny.
Oh my
You
goodness.
see that? It's like a mosquito fish sized minnow. I asked for the smaller minnows because, pro tip, if you ask for the smaller minnows, you get more when you buy them by the ½ pound. And when you're yo-yo fishing, it's all about having a bunch of minnows. Although I prefer to have bigger minnows. But anyways, let's keep on moving. I don't know if you saw it or not, I baited the yo-yo about 2 feet down. I don't want it all the way on the bottom. If you get close to the bottom, you're probably gonna start catching bullheads and catfish. So let's find ourselves another good tree and get this spread all baited up.
You are not gonna believe this. We have been out here all afternoon and we have like checked all of our lines except this one over here, and we have not caught any fish. And now we've got, I think we got 2 yo-yos left actually. But this one, there's a monster on it.
It looks like a big fish. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a catfish. I don't know if it's a bowfin, a gar, but we have a limb shaker.
Look at him.
It's not a crappie, guys, unless it's a 5-pounder. So we need that fish.
Yes.
That is our dinner. If we don't get,
this is probably gonna be the only fish we catch.
yes, because we have 1 yo-yo up there and it has nothing on it, and I've already picked up all the rest of them. Oh! See, I've got all the yo-yos already picked up. We've had it, but this is our saving grace. This is our opportunity, and Jay is gonna go in for the grab. Okay, let's do it.
I hope I don't let it get away.
Okay, we're easing up on it. Still don't know exactly what it is. Looks like, I think it's a catfish, but
This thing is wild, whatever it is.
I don't think it's a bowfin. It is definitely going wild.
Oh,
And it looks
gosh.
big.
I'm so nervous. Oh, what are you? What are you? Oh gosh, it's catfish.
Oh, it's a big
It's
catfish.
a big catfish.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh my gosh,
Don't get
Jay.
away.
He's like yellow.
I'm just gonna grab
You're just gonna
him.
grab him?
Oh.
You got him?
Oh my gosh.
That's a pig.
Yes, it is. Oh my gosh, he's huge.
That's a big old channel cat.
Oh gosh.
Look how golden.
He's heavy.
Look how yellow he is.
He's super yellow.
That's a big channel.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, hold him up like that. Oh my goodness.
I think that's gonna be enough food for us tonight.
That's like best case scenario right there.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't catch anything else. And if that was a bowfin, that would have been okay, but it wouldn't have been anything we would have been able to really eat. But that's
That's all we need.
That's a big old channel. He's like 7 or 8 pounds.
Wow.
I've not seen one that golden color in a long time either.
He's beautiful.
That's crazy. Hoping whenever we clean him, that he's not like just completely yellow meat.
Oh.
It'd probably be alright though. It'd be alright. He's probably gonna be white and flaky. He'll be tasty no matter what. But look at that. And he came off this nice looking tree. This thing's got some big old branches on it. He was just chilling. And that is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, we were feeling really defeated because like all of our yo-yos were still in the water and they all still had bait on them.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
nothing
I
had
was like,
touched
there's no
them.
fish in this lake.
That is crazy. Nice catch. And way to grab him.
Yeah.
How's he hooked?
I was scared to grab. I was scared the hook was gonna fall out, so I just grabbed him.
We usually use pretty light wire hooks on our yo-yos, so it probably would have bent out because he's a big guy. That is awesome. Way to go. I'm pumped. We're having a catfish dinner tonight.
Woo!
Nice.
Golly, I was not expecting that. I was just losing hope.
Okay, well, let's get him unhooked and then let's go grab our last yo-yo and let's get back to the house before it gets dark. All right, guys, we made it back here to the house safe and sound with our one nice channel catfish. I am so pumped we were able to catch a fish today out there on the yo-yos because, well, the main reason we wanted to set them yo-yos up is because we wanted to conduct a little experiment. So a couple days ago, we were at Walmart and we were in the outdoor section. We were looking at fishing lures and I found something that caught my eye, and it was this guy right here. This little Ozark Trail electric fillet knife. Now, the reason why this thing caught my eye is because of the price tag. This thing was $12 for an electric fillet knife. And that is by far the cheapest electric fillet knife that I have ever seen, you know, specifically designed for cleaning fish. And I had to test this bad boy out because if this thing works, like, that's a steal. 12 bucks. The bubble blade knife that I use all the time is like a $100 electric fillet knife, which you definitely don't have to have, but it is nice. But I'm just really curious to see if this thing will do the job. So we're gonna bust the thing out of the box. I already kind of took it out and inspected it. It's got not much with it. It just has the knife body, and then you have a set of little blades. You know, it doesn't really feel super heavy duty, but I'm just curious to see if it'll work. It should at least clean one catfish, right?
Surely.
I can figure out how to get them in there. Okay, there we go. So it has these little notches right here. You push them in to insert the blades. Now let's see if it'll actually turn on. Plug her in. Here we go. Oh!
You scared me for a second. It works.
It's on. I don't know if it works.
Yeah, I guess that's right.
But it is on. It's a little loud. It's got a lot of air coming out of it, but surely it'll clean old Charlie the catfish here. Now, since we literally just caught this catfish like 10 minutes ago, I had to do a swift little dispatch with the boat paddle. So he's out. He's not alive anymore. And hopefully he will be super tasty. So let's see how well this electric fillet knife, the cheapest, possibly the world's cheapest electric fillet knife, works on cleaning catfish.
Let's see it.
Okay, so we're gonna do like normal and cut behind the head. Oh gosh. Oh, we're in. Oh, it's raining. Gotta clean this thing quick. Oh, it's ripping. Look at that.
Look at that.
It's ripping.
Whoa.
Okay, in a moment of truth, is this catfish like yellow meat or white meat? It's kind of yellow. It's kind of yellow, but you know, we're just gonna go with it. It'll be all right. Sometimes if the catfish is yellow meat, we cut it off, but it'll be okay. Not perfect, but not too bad, guys. I kind of lifted up on the skin so I wouldn't get all that red meat, but overall, look at that. That is a nice looking fillet right there.
Yeah.
Let's just pop those ribs out really quick. I mean, look at that. There's our finished product. I mean, that's perfect. Gotta rinse it off, of course, but I mean, for 12 bucks? I mean, I don't know how long this knife is gonna last. You know, it may not clean a whole, you know, trout line full of catfish, but I mean, did one side of a catfish at least. Let's do the other side real quick just to make sure it's not a fluke. Oh, it's slippery. I mean, that's doing a really good job. In the early testing stages.
How about that?
I mean, you can't be mad at that.
That looks good.
Looks pretty good. We got a little bit of red meat right here we'll trim out with a regular fillet knife, but other than that, once we get it rinsed up, it should be good to go. Look at that. We did it.
Dinner.
We ran yo-yos for 3 hours to catch one catfish. But I'll take it. I guess we were just in the wrong spot of the lake, but that's just kind of how it goes. We should have made it a bigger spread, but anyways, we'll add these guys to the bowl. We'll get them rinsed up inside, and then we are going to deep fry those bad boys up and reap the rewards of a nice day of fishing. Okay, so we didn't get to enjoy Charlie the catfish last night for dinner because we had some really heavy storms and rain, and we didn't want to cook the fish inside and kind of stink up the house before bed. So we decided to wait until today. It's currently lunchtime, and we have our catfish here in the bag. We have it all battered up with the Harkin blend. It's this mixture of cornmeal and a little bit of Slappy Mama. I actually added a little bit of Tony Sacheries in there too, just to kind of give it a little extra kick. And I've got some grease here in the deep fryer, or oil, and it is hot. It's sizzling. It's almost about to burn, I think, because I've been letting it warm up for too long. But that's okay, because we're gonna cool it down with some fresh catfish. I cut them up into little nugs. This isn't the whole catfish, it's just like one side of him. So here we go. Oh yeah. That sizzle. You want the fish to sizzle when you drop it down in the hot grease, otherwise it's not frying correctly. Now, and a reason why I like to cut those bigger pieces of catfish up into chunks like this is just because, number one, it fits in the fryer better, and number two, it cooks a little bit more evenly. And it's just a little bit more fun to eat, you know, a catfish nugget. You know, you love chicken nuggets, right? You probably love a chicken nugget more than you love a chicken strip. At least I do. Don't you, Jay?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just more fun to eat things in nugget form.
Gosh, that's like a 20-piece.
I know. We're gonna have to get some honey mustard sauce or something. All right, that's our last little nug right there in the deep fryer. Another good thing about cutting up small like that is it doesn't take them very long to cook, and we can enjoy them a lot sooner. So those will be in there for about 3 minutes or so, and then we will check in with y'all once they're done. Hey Cypress, how's it going?
Say hi.
How's it going? Can you say hi to everybody?
Oh gosh.
Oh gosh. He said, I want this umbrella. Yeah. You want that umbrella? Oh, don't step on our fish. He wants to crank the umbrella. You gonna crank it? It reminds me of a fishing reel.
Are you scared of it a little bit? You've never really seen it open, I don't think.
It's been a while. He saw me crank it up the other day, and that's why he's kind of leery of it. It kind of made some crazy noises. But hey, Cypress, we're not here to talk about the umbrella. We're here to talk about Charlie the catfish.
Whoa.
And how awesome he looks. Jay, look at that.
Yeah, that looks really good.
And I am hungry for some little catfish nuggets. I kind of made it a little spicy, so again, I don't think it's going to be proper for side to eat. Ooh, especially with the crust. But I think he's okay with it. He had some breakfast just a minute ago, or some lunch. You smoked for it. How's it taste?
I did. That's really good.
You say yum, 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 yum.
You say yum, 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 yum.
Cypress, where's your mouth? We've been teaching him about his body parts, where his mouth is, his nose, his eyes. He only really he knows where. Yep, he knows where his mouth is for sure, and his tongue.
And his head.
And his
head.
hands.
And his feet.
And his feet. He knows everything.
Oh gosh, you almost knocked my fish out of my hand.
You little wild child. Hey, Cypress, where's your tongue?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's your head?
Where's your head?
He said, I got my hands full, Dad.
He said, I want to get down and play.
So you like the catfish?
I do. It's really, really good.
I'm going to grab me a little chunk, a little fun nugget. Look at that side. I'm not trying to tease you, but that's good stuff. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Let's see how good it tastes.
That's good.
Bro.
That's really, really good.
That's really good. You know, we wouldn't lie to y'all and tell you that something was good if it wasn't good. And we always say that our fish is good, but it really always is pretty good. And this is about as fresh as it gets. If we could have eaten it yesterday, it would have been even fresher, but I think letting it soak in the fridge in some salt water overnight is really enhancing the flavor of this catfish. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it has been a very miserable day of fishing out here today. I have been out here for 4 hours now and I only have like 3 or 4 fish under my belt and they're not very big. I'm not sure what the deal is. The conditions seem pretty good. I'm not sure if it's too cold or not, but the water temp looks good and I'm seeing a lot of bait fish, but there's just not striper eating them for whatever reason. It's kind of frustrating. But what I am going to do is I'm gonna take a break from trying to chase down the striper and I'm just gonna sit here and relax and cast a couple of catfish rods out. So I cast my throw net out and I got myself a little cup of shad. Look in there, got about 15 or 20 little thread fins, perfect sized bait. And I also, I forgot, I did catch a skipjack on one of my crappie jigs earlier on. I threw it in the live well, so I'm gonna cut him up for some big chunky bait. So I'm gonna cast, the big chunk skipjack out there and a couple of these thread fins, and we're gonna see if we can catch some catfish or drum or maybe even a striper right here on the bottom. Everything likes shad. So I think I'm gonna do this for maybe an hour, hour and a half, and if I don't catch anything, I might go back and check the old striper hole, see if anything's happening over there. And if not, then we're just gonna have to pack it on in. But I'm not giving up hope. Let's get these shad and skipjack out in the water and see if we can catch something. Okay, so here's what I'm working with. I got a chunk of that skipjack, 10-aught circle hook, and then on the bottom of this, I've just got a 3-ounce weight. Current's not too strong right here, so that should hold. I'm just gonna stick this right up through here. This is a fresh, bloody chunk. Hopefully, a big old catfish will swim by and eat that thing. I've caught some big ones here. I've heard of some like 30, 40-pound blue cats getting caught out here, and that is the bait that you need to make that kind of catfish bite. We're gonna chunk it out here in the middle and see what happens. I think I got something here. There we go. There we go, hooked up. Hooked up, hooked up, hooked up. And he's still on there. There we go, this is on our baby shad. This is on our baby shad, let's go. Our little piece of cut shad feels pretty good. Man, it did not take long at all. I should be doing this all day, guys. What we got here? Oh, we got a blue cat. There we go. There we go. Come here, he's all wrapped up. Look at this. I got it. Woohoo! There we go. After a slow day of fishing, that right there will wake you up. Got to love that. He's probably like 2.5 pounds, really good eating size. Hopefully, whoa, he's feisty. You know, if this one's out here in this spot, there's definitely the chance that, you know, the 20 or 30 pounder could be out there too that could eat that big chunk of skipjack. That's awesome. Let's get him in the live well and get back out there. Okay, we got our small shad rigged back up on our smaller setup. Got the small 1/0 bait holder and a little 1 ounce little sinker. Just gonna pitch it back out here behind the boat. Right where we got that last one. Hold on, big rod might have just got a bite. I don't know if that was just current or what that was. I don't even know if y'all saw that. The rod just went boom. Anyways, just gonna keep an eye on that. Got him. I'm hooked up again. That bait hit the water and he bit it instantly. That was crazy. The cast before it happened too, and I just rigged back up, threw back over there. Is it a catfish? It's a catfish. There might be a group of them over there. Yeah, I've had kind of a lull. I think I'm gonna scoot over in just a second. Oh, that was so crazy. I've been sitting here for like 30 minutes with no bites. Cast it out, got bit, threw out there again, got bit again, and we got him. Look at that. Second nice little blue catfish. Definitely a nice, another keeper. Let's put him in the live well. I'm really anxious to see if that was a fluke or not. Just get those scales off the end of the hook, cast back over there. The big skipjack chunk has not had any action. I've had a few like little nibbles from smaller fish, I think, but nothing big has come up and engulfed it down yet. I'm gonna put that right back in the same spot. I honestly feel so much better now knowing that there are a few catfish out here to be caught. It's been such a grind out here today, and it's nice that I'm just gonna be able to sit here, take it easy, let these chunk baits just sit out here, and hopefully we'll be able to catch a few more catfish. We're off to a really good start. I better sit back up and pay attention before my rod's yanked up into the water. He's there. I'm hooked up on the big rod, guys. Oh. There we go. Oh, he almost pulled the rod out in the water. Had the drag set nice though. This is on the big rod, guys. The fish isn't huge, but it's a decent one. Oh, he almost pulled the rod out in the water. What the heck? He's really not that big. He's a good one though. What? Ho, 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 ho. Oh, sorry I missed a strike on that, guys. Did he get snagged? What's going on here? Is he snagged or hook in the mouth? He's hooked in the mouth. Nice catfish. Let me get the net. I'm gonna get the net. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, might not be getting the net. Use my hand. There we go. Yes. Yes. Whew. Look at that. Choked it. I mean, he got that thing. Now that is what we want right there. He's probably like 5.5 pounds. And I think my bait is still hooked up in his mouth, which is good. Oh, stay in the boat. Stay in the boat. And there we go, guys. That is a quality catfish. All the catfish have been pretty quality, but that is a really nice sized one. And I'm gonna throw him in the live well. Still ain't put a whole lot of water in there. There's a little bit. Got 3 catfish in there. Look at what he ate. Big old skipjack head right there. And I am just going to toss that right back out there. It had been sitting out there for maybe 2 or 3 minutes. I made a little move out here more into the channel out here just because I wasn't really getting a whole lot more bites where I was at. So that move definitely paid off. Got ourselves a nice catfish, and I'm just gonna chunk this head right back out there. Got him. I think I got him. I got him. Oh, I got him. He's running. He's running. He's running. This is on the small shad again. Woo! Do we have ourselves another catfish? I hope so. I hope so. Oh yeah. Ho, 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 ho. Now this is what I'm talking about. I can get down with this, guys. I messed around with them dang striper all day. Caught 4. Been messing around with these catfish for about, I don't know, an hour now. And I've caught 4 catfish. So I would say this was definitely the move. And I added a 3rd rod, as you can see here, to kind of up my chances, but that is another nice keeper. These blue catfish are so pretty. Look at that, just beautiful pearl looking blue gems coming out of this river. And I am going to add him into the live well with his buddies, and we're gonna see if we can catch some more. I saw that rod just going tick, 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 and it went brrr. That's what we want to see. I want to see that one go boom, boom, boom. That's what I want. It's my favorite thing ever. Hopefully we'll get some of that action before the day is up. I'm planning on sitting out here for a while now that I've started catching some. That's usually how it goes for me whenever I go catfishing. I can pick a spot, sit there for an hour or so, and depending on the action that I get within that first hour, you know, if I don't get any bites, I'm pretty much just out, I'm done. But if I get a couple of bites, I can sit there all day. There we go, just a nice little simple rig. We're gonna chunk it back over here. I've kind of got a current rip on my left and a current rip on my right, and a little bit of a calm spot right here. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of casting just kind of up this kind of like a 45-degree angle and giving the bait some slack so it can kind of drift and cover some water. And the last few that bit this one, they bit it after it kind of came to a rest at the end, but you could always catch them while it's drifting down. So somewhere kind of like that. Give it some slack and just let it drift. There we go. He came back for it. Oh, he's on the spinning rod. Oh, watch him be huge. He feels pretty decent. There we go. There we go. I think it's our 5th catfish if we can land him. I think it's a catfish. And this rod really wasn't that far out from behind the boat. He's only about 20 yards out behind the boat. How big are you? He came back and got him some. Oh, he's going up underneath the boat. Stay up, buddy. Stay out of my motor, please. I definitely prefer if you stay out of my outboard. Stay on there. Oh, it's a drum. Surprised that we hadn't caught more of those. So far we've been doing pretty good with just catching catfish. But we got a big drum. Whew. That right there is definitely not our target species, but definitely we're expecting to catch a few of these guys. It's pretty much inevitable anytime you go catfishing out here on the river with some cut bait, you're going to run into a few of these drum. He put up a good fight. He's got some really cool colors. I mean, he has basically the exact same colors as those blue catfish. Pretty cool fish. He's got it right down there in the crushers. I need to get him unhooked and get him back in the water so we can get back out there for some more cats. The hook is out. I'll send you back. There he goes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, something's pulling line on this. Oh, what the heck? No. Something was definitely pulling line on this. I can't believe it. I should have felt it. I got antsy again. I don't know what it was, but something was pulling line for sure. Got it kind of mangled. What the heck? They like the skipjack head. Must have not been too monstrous. I was really expecting to lay into a big catfish just then. The line was just going jig, jig, jig. Not sure what happened there. Definitely getting some nibbles. He's definitely swimming with it too. That little joker. He swam with it all over the place up there. Is that another drum? Looks like another drum, guys. Last 2 fish had been drum on this same rod. He'd been on there for a little bit too. Whew. Little freshwater drum. Our second in the last 5 minutes. He's got the hook down there pretty good in the crushers. Let's get him off the hook. Oh, the hook's out already. Nice. He was barely hooked. Say bye. See you later. Nice. We're hooked up again on the middle rod. Hooked up again on the middle rod. That feels like a drum. I hope I'm wrong, but it feels like our third drum in a row. He's kind of drum rolling down there. Feels decent though. Oh, they always feel decent on the spinning rod. And as soon as you break out the spinning rod whenever you go catfishing, that's when you start catching stuff. He's fighting pretty good, honestly. Is he rolling like a drum or a catfish? What do you think? Moment of truth. I think it's a drum. Oh, it's a big drum. Got some big old lips on him. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Uh-oh, I got one running on this little rod. Oh, I just had one run line out on the big rod. I don't know if he's still there or not. Look at that. Big old boofy drum. That's 3 in a row on this one rod in the last 10 minutes. I'm going to toss him back. And I'm going to check on this big rod because the line was peeling. I have it free spooling. So I definitely need to check on that. See if we feel anything interesting. I don't feel anything. Dang. And why are they doing that? And how are they not getting the hook? That's the second time that's happened. Go. Hooked up again. This time it's this outside rod. Is it a drum or is it a catfish? Is it a drum or a catfish? I got a feeling this is a catfish. I got a feeling this is a catfish. Oh, it's a catfish. It's a catfish. Come here. Get in the boat. Woohoo! Let's go, guys. We got another catfish. After catching 4 drum in a row, or 3 drum, it might have been 4 drum, we finally got ourselves another nice blue catfish. Got a perfect hook right in the corner of the mouth. You'd love to see it, guys. I think that's our 5th or 6th catfish. I've lost count, but that's another good one. Definitely going to go in here. Let's get this bait back out there. Oh yeah, that's a fish. I was like, that looks pretty nibbly. He got some head shakes. I like the system where I sit down and chill, hook the fish, and just walk back here to the back deck. Leave your guesses in the comment section. What do you think this is? Catfish or drum? This has been our drumstick. He's doing some death rolls. Feels hefty. Could go either way, honestly, but I'm betting, I don't know, I'm betting drum. I'm betting drum. The catfish have been like more deliberate with their bites, and the drum have just been pecking at it. But it's a catfish, looky there. Looky there, we might almost catch us a limit today. He's got a nice chunky head on him. We might just mess around and catch ourselves a limit of catfish out here today. How about it? How about it? He's gonna be up there as one of our biggest of the day. He's gonna be pushing 3.5 pounds. What a nice fish. It's kind of why I thought he was a drum. He felt heavy and was just not really moving, but what I realized whenever I landed him is that weight was kind of wrapped around his fins and he couldn't really fight that good. Nice. Nice catfish. This is fun. Forget the striper. I'm here for the kitty cats. And I'm really hoping that this big rod right here is just gonna get just smoked. Might have a little something. Oh yeah, running upstream with it. What is this? Is that another catfish? It's another catfish, guys. That, we're gonna flip this one up on the boat. Yeah. Look at that. He bit it and took upstream with it. Oh, he got my sinker. That dirty dog. He got my sinker. You get my sinker, I get your fillets. That's just how it goes, man. Just how it goes. Another nice little blue catfish. I've lost count of how many I got. I need to get in there and make sure I don't have over the limit. I don't think I definitely don't have 10 yet, but I do have 7 or 8. And that makes me happy. Makes me real happy. Nice catfish. Is that my sinker? There's my sinker right there. Look at that. I guess it came off on the boat foot. That's definitely my sinker. This line is so slack. Hold on. This one's got a fish. The other one might have a fish too. This rod right here on my right is so slack. But this one almost got yanked in the water. Whew. What are you thinking? Oh, it's a, what is that? I can't tell what that is. It's a cat. Another cat. I'm so worried about this rod on my right, as it got bit and the line was super slack. Get up here. Oh, it's a fatty. Huh. What a fat fish. And I personally really love the way that blue catfish tastes. So to say I'm excited about taking all these catfish home would be an understatement. That line is so slack. I have got to check that out. Got to check that out. Something is going on here. I mean, this line. Is there a fish? What happened? Did it break? No, he got the bait. Ooh. He got the bait on this one. Dang. All right, guys, well, as y'all can tell, it has gotten quite dark out here, and I am unfortunately all out of bait. And as I am filming this right now, it is starting to rain, which kind of has me a little bit nervous because it is pretty cold out here. It's only, the high that it's gotten today is only like 35 degrees. So I really need to load this boat up and get back to the house before the roads maybe start freezing back over. We don't want any of that action. So I'm gonna take my catfish, I'm gonna get the boat loaded up, and I will catch you guys once we get back to the crib and we are going to get these fish all cleaned up. I'll see you there. Man, what a difference a day makes in the weather here in Arkansas. Yesterday, the temps never got above 40 degrees. It was mainly like at the freezing point most of the day yesterday. And then today, we're here early. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning. The sun is up, it's bright. It's like 45 degrees and it's supposed to get to like 60, which is just great. It's really great. It's a great boost for my morale. It's been really cold and icy the last like week or so, and I am ready for springtime. That is for sure. But we ended up doing pretty well yesterday at the river, even though it was a grind. And in hindsight, I wish I would have just sat there and catfished all day long. I think I would have caught some really nice ones, but we did land some nice blue catfish. I have them all laid out here in front of me on the cleaning table. So let me turn this camera and show you guys the fish that we got. We got some nice ones, honestly. Check these guys out. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blue cats. There in the middle is our biggest one. We caught on that big skipjack head. He's like probably 5 pounds or so, and these are all like 2.5 to 3 pounds, except for this one here. He's kind of a smaller guy. He's like 2 pounds. But anyway, some really nice catfish. The limit here in Arkansas on blue catfish is 10, so we almost got a limit. We definitely had some opportunities for more than 8, but can't complain with these results. And we are about to get these guys all cleaned up. I'm just gonna fillet them with the electric fillet knife, which you saw on the table, and we're gonna be eating them sometime today. I think we're actually gonna be eating them for dinner because I think we have lunch plans already, but either way, they will be consumed today and they will hopefully be delicious, which I know they're gonna be good. Blue catfish are probably up there among my favorite catfish species to eat. I know there's not very many to choose from, but it's a toss-up between blue catfish and flathead for me. But anyways, enough rambling. I'm gonna get these guys cleaned up and I will catch you guys at the dinner table. Alright guys, well as y'all just saw, I just finished cleaning up all the catfish and I went on ahead and brought a few pieces in here to the kitchen to cook up. I blackened them in the skillet and this is what our final product looks like. That's just one of those fillets off that catfish, and I got them all nice and blackened. And I gotta say, kind of put a little bit of extra of this Slap Your Mama hot blend, and the smoke that came off that fish is like all inside of me, and it's kind of tickling my throat, and it's kind of making me tear up a little bit. It's probably gonna be pretty spicy, which is exactly what I was going for. So I used this on one side of the fish, and then on the other side, I used some Blackened Redfish Magic. These are like our 2 favorite seasonings for fish, deadly 1-2 combo. And we're gonna go ahead and give a little taste test to see how it goes. It should be probably pretty spicy. And as you can see, I just have some rice on here. It's a really simple meal that we cook all the time here. Sometimes we add avocado on the side or some other sort of green, but this is all we had here today. We got some fish on there, some rice. Wow, that's expected. That is very spicy, guys. Wow. It's spicy, but it's good, and it's exactly what I wanted today out of these catfish. And now, oh, I got a fish on my pole. Hold on 1 second, Jay. Oh, that's a big one. Oh gosh. I'll call you back. There we go. That's a good catfish right there, guys. That's a good catfish right there. That is a good catfish. Stay on there. Stay on there, big guy. He feels good. It's hard to tell sometimes in this current. The current's kind of pulling away from us at some points. At some points it's going with us. It's a good catfish. Oh gosh, this hurts. Woo. Just stay on there, big dog. What are you? And how big are you? Are you a big old blue catfish? Big channel? Big flathead? I'm on up. He's getting close. Oh, I don't know if he's getting tired or not. I don't think he's getting tired. He's just getting closer. Man, not as big as I thought he was, honestly. He's a good eater, though. I'm definitely going to be keeping this guy and throwing him on the stringer. Stay on there. I might be able to flip him. Oh. All right, look at that right there, guys. That is a solid blue catfish. He's not small by any means. He's also not large, not super large, as far as blue catfish go. Yeah, we'll take that. He's probably 7.5 pounds or so, a really respectable blue catfish. I'm gonna get my stringer, we'll take him down there and get him strung up, but that is an awesome blue catfish. I'm excited to get another bait down there and see if we can catch one even bigger than that. Oh gosh, I couldn't have cast it any better. Oh, it's up against the double gate. It's right up against the wall. Surprised it's not already in something's mouth. It's because it's a drum.
Oh, hey, come on.
Fish on there?
You got hit. They about ripped it out there. I was trying to maneuver under it.
I got him.
Doubles.
Thanks for saving it, dude. That feels not small. He's actually going to the gate.
Yeah, when they swim back upstream, they're big boy.
Thanks for saving my pole, Dakota.
Scares me. I was trying to bring my rod underneath it and it goes whoosh.
He feels small now. Stay on there, catfish.
That was on the drum.
Yeah, a piece of drum. He's coming to me. I don't know how big this thing is, dude. Yeah, it's always so hard to tell. He could be 30 pounds, he could be 6.5 pounds. Not really, I don't think he's 30 pounds. Don't get excited, guys. I think he's probably 10. 6. 4 pounds. Okay, well, we got another catfish here. I got my weight still. There he is. There we go. Got ourselves another blue catfish. Not the ultra mega monster giant that we're after, but another really solid eater fish. We'll get him down there on the stringer and we'll get back after it. Chunk another piece of bait out there. Here's us another piece of that little drum we got earlier. It's honestly the last piece. I need to get back out there and catch another bait fish. Another little drum be good, or a yellow bass. Maybe get lucky and catch a skipjack or a shad. But this is what's living out there. This is what the fish are naturally eating, so hard to beat that.
Oh, there's a big one in that game.
He's on it. It's a big one. That's a big one. It's a big one. Ah. I think he's still there. Yeah, he's still there. He's still there. Just casted that little piece of drum out there. Another good catfish, it feels like. Oh, a decent one at least. Get up here. Where are those 20 pounders at? Oh, another nice blue. I could barely flip him up on this wall. I'm gonna go down there to him. Another nice blue catfish. You know, I've got a couple on the stringer already. And this one here's got some weird bumps on him. I'm not sure if those are like parasites. Or you see those little bumps right there? He's got them on the other side of him too. Another good one, about the same size, 6.5, 7 pounds or so. I'm actually just gonna let this one go. Maybe catch something else. Okay, I got my rod back out there with a piece of drum. That's my last piece of drum. So I'm down here trying to catch me a fresh piece of bait. I really want like a little yellow bass or another small, little tiny drum. There's a fish. Yes, a yellow bass. That's what I wanted right there, guys. I'm gonna let that drum that I have out there marinate for a little bit, but this is gonna be some primo catfish bait. We'll be able to get like 4 good pieces off that yellow bass, and we're gonna catch a monster. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I don't know if that's gonna work for bait right there, guys. That feels big. Not super big, but it's too big of a drum to cut up. I really want another yellow bass. I'll take it though. It's fun to just kind of fish around though while you're waiting on your big rod to go off. If he was about half this size, we'd chunk him up. That's about the size of the drum that I've been using. There's a fish. Uh-oh, I think it's another drum. I think it's another drum. Feels kind of weird, honestly. Yep, another drum. Boat flip. It's a black one. Bigger drum than the last one. Something's ran into my line. Eat my yellow bass. I think that ain't no gar. Oh my gosh. I got him, whatever it is. On the yellow bass. We got him. Oh. There we go, guys. Hooked up on the yellow bass. They shut the water off, so it means the bite's about over. But I just left it out there. And finally, we got ourselves another one. This is probably the last fish of the day. We've been out here forever. It feels pretty good. Oh, get up here. It was just nibbling it, and then all of a sudden, boom. He's just swimming right at me. It's a little tiny blue cat. Or it's a channel cat. That's the smallest of the day right there. It's a channel catfish. Look at that. A little channel catfish on the yellow bass. See the stripes? He thought it was good. We could probably sit out here for a couple more hours and catch some more, but we're both tired. You want this catfish? Yeah, it's tough when that water isn't going. Yeah. All right, we're back. Had an amazing time down there, as you saw, catching those catfish and that big old paddlefish. And I also had fun catching the drum. I caught some yellow bass. I caught a few little white bass. It's just an overall fun time and just exactly the kind of fishing that I love to do. You know, going down below a big dam, just kind of bringing a wide assortment of gear and things to fish with and catching a wide assortment of different fish. But anyways, as y'all can imagine, those fish were pretty difficult to hike back up out of that hole and back to the truck, but we got it done. I think we ended up with like maybe together, like I think we had 8 catfish and a paddlefish that we ended up keeping. I ended up sending Dakota home with the paddlefish. He wanted that guy. I told him he could have it if he would carry it out. So he carried the fish out and he got to keep the paddlefish. But I got the blue cats and I got them cleaned up, and I actually have them down here beside me all seasoned up and ready to go on the grill. So let me show you guys these fish and how we're going to be grilling them up today. Okay, so here are the fish we're gonna be cooking today, and they look amazing. This was actually just one of the catfish that I brought home. I just, you know, trimmed them up, got the red meat off, and he looks amazing. I've got these up here seasoned in Old Bay and a little bit of butter, and these down here are seasoned in Blackened redfish magic. 2 amazing Cajun seasonings, and they're gonna be really tasty. That one has a lot of butter on it. He's gonna be chunky. He's a little bit thicker guy. But anyways, we've got the grill right here. It's heated up to 400. We're gonna head and slide these guys onto the grill, cook them up for a little bit, get some sides ready, and they will make an amazing lunch. Okay, let's take a look in here and see what everybody's doing. Oh man. They might be almost done, honestly. Look at those catfish. Look at the sizzle. Ooh, those are gonna be good. Those fillets looked amazing too, by the way. They were just so pearly white. I love blue catfish. They are so good, especially out of that river. Okay, we're gonna let them cook just a little bit more, and then we're going to toss them onto this plate. And just like that, we have completed cooking our grilled catfish, and here is our final plate. It looks pretty good to me. I've got the grilled catfish fillets, and then as a standard side, I've got some brown rice that I cooked, and then we've got a little bit of guacamole. I needed some avocados the other day to make some guacamole, but all the avocados at the store were like super rock solid hard. But they had these packs of those little guacamole bites or whatever you call them, and that was the only thing I could get. And they're actually quite tasty, and I've been kind of sprinkling them into all of my meals. It's really good. But we're gonna go in and do the official taste test. Big Boss Jay, she is in the house hanging out, kind of just taking it easy. I'm about to put Cypress down for a nap, so it's just me doing the taste test today. I'm gonna grab a bigger chunk right there off the plate. Look at that, looks good. Some Blackened redfish magic on this fillet. See how it tastes. That's really good. And it's funny, literally like right before I took a bite, my stomach just like growled, like super light. I might could even hear it in the camera. It's pretty ridiculous how hungry I am. Wore myself out yesterday. I didn't really eat or drink anything out there while I was fishing, and that'll wear you out. Just kind of sitting in the sun and fighting big fish all day. But yeah, that was tasty. That was really good. And I'm excited to eat the rest of this plate, and I'm especially excited to get back out there and do some more fishing. I mean, yesterday was pretty warm and sunny, but today it is cold. You see, I'm wearing this jacket, and it's like 55 degrees right now, and not supposed to get much warmer. It's supposed to be kind of cool in the next few days, which could be good, which could be bad. I'm not exactly sure, but we're going to get on the water really soon and find out. But until then, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and my buddy Dakota out there at the river catching those catfish and paddlefish. I hope that y'all enjoyed the video. I hope y'all love the catfishing videos, because there's going to be a lot more coming down the pipe really soon. I'm excited about that. But if y'all enjoyed the episode, do us a huge favor. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And we will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.